This is video help for problem 24.4. There's a lot of little straightforward but long calculations here, so I'd like to give you answers for you to try to match against. I'm looking at the phase generated phase change, the velocity generated phase change. Remember that instead of just area under these gradient lobes, we now have an extra factor of t. It's not the area anymore. That came from the change in our position because of the velocity, the vxt term. So it's t times the gradient. Well, I have to, write down, I have to parameterize the ramp up, do the integral from 0 to tau, the ramp time here. And that's a quick integral, but then it gets a little more tedious. Although this is easy, it's just a constant gradient. Nevertheless, I still have that factor of t in there from the velocity part. And so after I do my integral, these are the answers for all the different parts. Under 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this bipolar is trapezoidal pulse. And these are the answers that I get, and you can check against. I did this, I forgot to mention, I did part B first, because, part A is with tau 2 equals 0, and if I do part B with tau 2 not equals 0, then I'm just put tau 2 equals 0 at the end of the day and get part A. And when I add up all these different phase changes from all the different parts of the bipolar, I get a total, velocity encoded phase given by the different timings, by the way, that you can find in figure 24.20b. And if you put tau 2 equals 0, you can check that you get 2415. For part C, I've given you a lot of help here. I want to encode the y component of the velocity, so I'm going to use the phase encode to do that, the phase encode gradient. Where I don't want to have any Vx dependence, so in the read gradient, I use our typical 3-lobe structure to eliminate the phase due to the velocity in the x component. By the way, this particular ramp up, or this gradient up and gradient down structure, is because I don't want to get a phase dependent upon Vy yet. I want to use this lobe structure to get to phase encode, to velocity encode my phase, 2417.